National spokesperson of the BJP joining us on the broadcast. Advocate Mahima Singh is spokesperson of the Congress party joining us on the broadcast. And Shubhankar Bhattacharya is a political analyst joining us. Will be speaking on behalf of the TMC, but he's going to say he's not speaking on behalf of the TMC. He's speaking on his own behalf. I know what you're going to say, Shubhankar. I'll come to you in just a bit. Let me start with the ladies first. Mahima ji, you have just heard the Prime Minister. He's saying you can criticize me as much as I want. People in this country, especially the middle class in this country, is happy with taxes going down. All of us are happy, right, with GST, the GST coming down on most items that we use every day. Now, my point is, if all of us are happy that we'll have to pay less taxes on things like toothbrush, toothpaste, basic food items, etc., why should the Congress be negative and why should the Congress say कि भाई ये तो हमारी वजह से हुआ है?
Jai Hind. First of all, Shreya, this revision of the Gabbar Singh Tax was in order, was long overdue. Finally, it has happened. And this GST 1.5, we had been awaiting and urging for GST 2.0. And finally, this GST 1.5 that has come, that the BJP is trying to project as a Diwali gift. Let me begin by saying it's not a Diwali gift. It is penance. Overdue penance by the BJP. Why? Because it is too little too late. Shreya, 9 years since we have been urging for it. We brought the concept of the GST. We brought it in 2005 first. If we would have implemented it, it was brought in as a reform to simplify taxes. You know, to practically mean one tax, to practically ease out the things for the common people and the MSMEs. But look at the BJP. On one end, it celebrates the collection of taxes, income tax collection gone up by 240%. Does the BJP address the fact that 64% of GST tax collection came from the poorer sections of the society? Number one. So good, good that they are on the path of penance, but too little too late. And let me just remind Shreya ji here that for the first time in the Indian history, farmers were taxed. At least 36 items that were used by farmers were taxed. And Mr. Modi is talking about children's items. Let me remind, milk, curd, flour, grains, children's pencils with which they read and write. Those were taxed. Hospital expenses had gone up because of these taxes. Oxygen was taxed. Insurance was taxed. This is the Modi regime. So Sanju, this is penance and there must be more of it.
We let Sanju respond to two things. First of all, Sanju respond to Rahul Gandhi taking credit and the Congress saying it to Rahul ki wajah se hua. He's been the one pressurizing the government. And number two, the Congress allegation that this is not actually a gift. This is a penance. For the last 8 years, you have been torturing people of this country with taxes. Ab bharpai ka samay hai.
First let me correct the Congress spokesperson. Debate par bina padhe likhe jab koi aata hai to yahi hota hai. It was Atal Bihari Vajpayee who in 2003-04, before demitting office, appointed the Vijay Kelkar Committee. And in 2004, the Kelkar Committee recommended GST. The Congress had time for 10 long years from 2004 to 2014. They did not implement the Kelkar Committee recommendations. Who implemented the Kelkar Committee recommendations? On the 1st of July 2017, it was the BJP government under the leadership of none other than Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Point number one. Point number two, I always say, it's great to build flaky castles in the air. But finally, you're only as good as what you are able to deliver on the ground, Shreya. The true test of leadership is not कि आपने कितनी हवाबाजी की, पर आपने जमीनी स्तर पर उतरकर जो आपका ग्रैंड विजन था, क्या आपने उसको एग्जीक्यूट किया या नहीं? I say what sets Narendra Modi apart are two things. Grand vision for sure, but more importantly, the ability to translate grand vision into seamless execution. And I'll just very quickly say one thing for the benefit of your audience. The Congress party has been saying, "Arey, kuch kiya nahi middle class ke liye." Let me tell you, under the Congress, the 10% income tax slab kicked in at an annual income of just rupees 2 lakh per annum. And currently, the 10% slab kicks in for an annual income of more than 8 lakh rupees per annum. And under the Congress, the 20% slab kicked in at just an annual income of rupees 5 lakh per annum. Today, the 20% tax, Shreya, kicks in at an annual income of more than 16 lakh per annum. But last but not the least, the 30% tax rate kicked in at an annual income of rupees 10 lakh per annum under the Congress. Today, that kicks in at an annual income of more than 24 lakh per annum. So across slabs, be it direct tax rate, income tax rate और GST, मोदी जी ने वो कर दिखाया जो कांग्रेस सिर्फ हवा में बोलती रही पर करने की हिमाकत नहीं दिखा पाई. राहुल गांधी used to call GST, even today he calls it Gabbar Singh Tax. और अब ये क्रेडिट जीवी बनना चाहते हैं. थोड़ी शर्म करो भाई साहब.
No, the